Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing fabulous. I'm doing well, thank you so much for asking. And I'm here to talk about this interactive learning notebook that I created for my 4-year-old. And this is something that I knew that my daughter would like, and I knew that she would have fun with it and she would learn at the same time. So with that being said, I'm going to share what's inside the notebook, and I'm going to kind of talk through the pages and like how we use them and things like that. So her first page is a page of affirmations. This is new. This was not in her book when I first shared it on my IG stories, but it's just a cute little touch, and we can go through and say these affirmations before we get started with work in her book. The next page is the days of the week. This is also something new that is in this book. The last time we did this was on Sunday. We don't do this book every day. I feel like I want to have some consistency in her routine, yes, but with the materials that we use, I try and switch it up so that she doesn't get bored and she can still learn these same skills while we're doing other things at home. But this page just has the arrows, and you can change it. So like today is Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday, and then yesterday was Monday. So we can change those up as we're doing calendar work. I do have a playroom / classroom in our home, but we don't have space for a calendar. So I decided to put this in her book. And what you do is you just go through with a dry erase marker and you circle the day of the week, the month, the date, and the year. Dry erase marker works really good on these pages. This page is laminated. However, this page is in a sheet protector. It is in a really sturdy sheet protector. So it's going to be durable. It's going to last for a while. But most of the pages in here are laminated. I use this Scotch laminated right here. To do so is really expensive, inexpensive online, because we don't buy expensive stuff over here. It's really inexpensive online to get. So if you want to laminate it, you can do that, or you can use heavy duty sheet protectors. The next page is the weather. Same thing. We get to go through this on a daily basis. Even if we're not using the book in its entirety, we can work on these pages just so that we can practice calendar work and things like that. I love this page because it is pretty interactive. She gets to go to the window to look outside to see what's happening and then figure out what the weather is for the day. The pictures kind of hint at what the words say. So if she says that it's snowy, I'll say, yep, this is the word snowy. Snowy starts with an S. So anytime we're doing this book, it's a great way for me to reinforce letter sounds and other skills that she needs, even though it's something fun and entertaining for her. The next page is a name page. This is something that's very easy for her. So it's like kind of leading her into like some more difficult work that's in the book. And you just take the letter off the Velcro, you put it in order, and then she would spell her name. The next few pages are writing pages. I created these myself, so I didn't like go onto a site and like download it. You may see like some residue from the marker here. What I do when we're done, if I don't erase them right away, you know, even if it dries, I'll erase it, and then I'll use a damp cloth or a wipe to get all of the other like residue and like dark spots off of the book. You can see like the dry erase marker comes off pretty easily, but it will leave this black residue, so you just need to wipe it down with something that's damp. These are all writing practice as well. With these pages, we usually take them out. So we don't leave them in the book. So we take them out just so that she can have a better command of like the way that she wants to hold the page, and she's not like stuck in this one space, because no one really writes with their book sitting upright like this. I do have some motivational pages. So this one is like, you can do it. And this can also serve as like a break page. So if your child has been working in the book for a while, like when you get to this page, it's like, all right, you can do it. Let's take a break right now, right? The next page is one of my favorite. It's matching upper and lowercase letters. So the letters will be up here randomly, and she'll need to match. For my daughter, one thing that I noticed with her is that she can match letters that look very similar, the upper and lowercase letter. So for instance, letter C looks very similar. That's easy for her to figure out. Things like the letter G, where the letters don't look as similar, is kind of more tricky for her. And what she'll do, I'll notice, is she'll match all the ones that she knows, and then she'll use her critical thinking skills. Like, I know this is not G, this is I, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So she mostly does this independently, and I'll chime in if I know there's a letter that she's really unsure of, just to reinforce that. But her uppercase letter, she knows, you know, like the back of her hand, but some of her lowercase letters she's still working on, and this is a great activity to use. Another break page, motivational page. I'm so proud of you. The next page is counting. This page is also fairly easy for her, but one skill that I know that she struggles with is going from left to right. So even though this is not reading, it's counting, but counting from left to right keeps you, you know, organized. Sometimes I'll notice with her, she'll go 1, 2, 3, and she's counting all over the place, and then she's forgotten how many dots she's counted and has not counted. So we've been practicing counting these dots from left to right, which can also reinforce when she starts to read, we're reading from left to right as well. But she enjoys this page. Just, you know, count the seeds in the apple and put it where it goes with the corresponding number. This next page is near and dear to my heart because when our teenager was younger, I'm just messing up, but when our teenager was younger, he used to sing this continent song that we really loved to sing with him. So she gets the opportunity to sing that song. I get the opportunity to relive my son's childhood, his younger years. Basically, you just take the continent, it'll be in random order here, and then you put them up here. I do plan to later on during the school year, because she's not going to go into her preschool program, she's going to stay home, but I plan to do like some units of study on the different continents. So introducing her to this at first and like singing the song and getting used to the names of the continent is like the first step, and then, you know, we'll do an in-depth study of Africa, like who lives in Africa, what natural resources do they have, what animals live there, and things of that nature. So this is like a great introduction to that. Next is I know my colors, and she knows all of her colors. What this is helping to reinforce is letter sounds and just being able to recognize common words that she'll see as she's learning, as she's a preschooler. So the crayon is usually up there. She'll grab them and I'll ask her, what color is this? And she'll say pink, and I'll say, you know, pink starts with P, pink. Find the crayon that starts with P. And obviously there's pink and there's purple. So if she points to purple, I'll say, no, this is purple. This word is purple. Find the other crayon that starts with P, and then she'll be able to identify this. And sometimes, you know, we'll spell it out, P-I-N-K. Other times we won't. And she really enjoys this page because she'll like pretend color and things like that. So that is that page. Next, this is just an extra writing page. I just threw it in there. This is the seasons, very similar to the other pages. She's recognizing words. She knows what the seasons are. So here she'll say, this is fall. And I'm like, yeah, fall, you know, what happens in fall? Like the leaves fall off the tree. And then I'll say fall starts with F. Which one of the seasons starts with an F? And then she can put, you know, the season where it belongs. And again, the purpose of this is for her to get familiar with the seasons, but also it's a great way to reinforce like letter sounds, beginning letter sounds. If you have a child that's not reading yet, doing this on the different pages will help them to recognize letter sounds, and then when it's time to read, they really have a good understanding of sounds and how they work. This next page is an addition page. It's adding numbers that total up to under 10. There aren't 10 problems, so 9 and 10, I believe, there aren't any problems for. But I do plan to create other pages of addition where she can practice 9, 10, and even up to 20. Addition is a new skill for her. So what we'll do is I'll say, how many apples are in this rectangle? And she'll count. And I'll say, how many apples are in this rectangle? She'll count. And I go, how many apples are all together? She'll count, and then she'll say the number. she'll find it and put the number, and then I'll say, let's read the sentence. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And if you really want to be fancy, what you can do is after they count the first one, 2 apples, you can have them write the number 2 on top. 3 apples, write the number 3. So when they're reading the sentence, they'll see the number. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. And this is a really great skill that I'm excited, or I was excited to introduce to her. This page here is actually really easy for her. I actually didn't create this for her. I had a mom who requested a book, but she wanted some additional things that would cater to her younger child. So this is like matching the same. So circle the 2 things that are the same in each row. This is just like a fun page for her just to go through really quickly, and like, you know, she'll point at the different things and make animal sounds and all of that jazz. This last page is like our little reward system. So like I said, we don't do this book every day, but when we do tackle pages here, I want to reward her for doing a good job, especially if we're going through the whole book. That may take some time, and preschoolers, they don't know how to sit down. Y'all know. So she has 3 stars she's accumulated so far. And when she fills up these 10 here, you know, she'll get to go to the Dollar Tree. She can get whatever she wants with her little $2, or, you know, she'll have like a small treat at home. I try not to get out of control when it comes to rewarding my kids for like learning, and, you know, because it's fun. That's a reward in itself. But anywho, she has this page and there are stars in the back, and she can go and grab a star when she finishes if she does a great job, and she can put it there. And that is the end of Morgan's interactive learning book. I know this was a pretty long video. I wanted to go through it to kind of talk through how we use it, because I know some moms had those questions when I posted on my IG. If you are interested in this book in its original form, these pages are not included, the first 2 pages, but in its original form, everything else in the book is there. You can purchase a book. It's on my website. The link is in my profile. If you are a parent who prefers to do things yourself, you can download this as well. The only difference is the book will not be personalized as a download. So it will not come with like this page or with the writing practice with your child's name. It will not be personalized, but it will come with like all the other pages. Also, if there's something that you feel like you want your child to practice that is not in the book, you can reach out to me via my DMs or my email, which is also in my profile, and we can discuss the needs of your child, and I can create a book that is specifically curated for them. I'm also going to be adding these pages to my website as downloads in a separate bundle. They'll be very inexpensive, and like I said, if you're a DIY mom, if you want to just get some sheet protectors, print these out, good to go, and also get some Velcro things. It's definitely something that you can do. But I really appreciate you guys for watching. Shout out to all the moms who are killing it with working at home, teaching your kids, and, you know, living through a pandemic and doing your best. I see you, you should see you, and you're doing a great job. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.